Life is like a story that contains many chapters with ups and downs, spontaneous moments, and plot twists. Well, the title of my book is my name, and I think it's about time you guys got to know me, the real me. It's been quite the journey, and today I'm going to share with you guys the 5 things you probably already know about me, and 5 things you might not have. Number 1, I have a family of 5. I live with my mom, dad, younger brother who's 14, and sister who's 12. My brother is in grade 9 and goes to Gladstone. My dad works in an office and my mom works from home. We travel together as a family every year. I'm the most reserved out of all. While everyone in my family expresses their emotions aloud, it's difficult to tell how I'm feeling just by looking at my face. Number 2, I'm passionate about health and fitness. I'm usually in the weight room, and when I'm not, I go to Good Life Gym. I don't work out necessarily because I have to or because I'm only seeking results, but because of how it makes me feel mentally and physically. Eating healthy is the same, because most of you know I eat a mostly plant-based diet. How I feel on the inside means more to me than how I look on the outside. Ironically, I also work at McDonald's, and that's number 3. I never thought in a million years that I'd be working here, but you know what? I love it. Sometimes it's like getting paid to hang out with your friends because we've all grown so close to each other that our friendship goes far beyond the restaurant. I've met so many people in so little time from this job. And just like how no one goes through life reading just one book, no one goes through life meeting just one friend. Number 4, my biggest weakness. I've always struggled with time management ever since elementary school. I constantly run out of time since I balance school, working out, preparing my own food, and work. It's the main cause of my stress and because I procrastinate a lot. Regardless, I somehow manage to get all of my work done one way or another, and just like any story, there's always a happy ending despite the struggle to get there. And number 5, I love makeup. I use my face as canvas since I don't enjoy art on actual canvas like drawing and painting, and I spend a good fraction of my paycheck on products. It's not just an obsession, it's a stress reliever and how I express my creativity. Just like a book, some things are better expressed as written words. My creativity is best expressed through sculpting my face using cosmetics. Moving on, here are 5 things that not a lot of people typically know about me. Number 1, my post-secondary plans are to go to university to one day become a pharmacist. I have a big interest in cell biology. In fact, biology is my favorite subject. Working with medicine and helping with others' medical needs is what I'd like my ideal career to be. This is how I'd like to share knowledge that I'd be learning from textbook information with others. The second thing, you might not know that I like to read in my spare time. My preference goes to young adult fiction novels, and one of my favorite authors is John Green. I liked reading because I find it to be a nice escape from the exterior world. I like fiction books because they contain many chapters, each with their own different situations and themes, but in the end they all come together to create an amazing story. A chapter with misfortunates doesn't cause the whole story to become a disaster, and that's my view on life as well. I love traveling and I've been to most parts of the US, across Vietnam, Australia, and Eastern Canada. I travel to a different destination every year and I'm extremely grateful for it. Being able to explore the world is such a privilege to me because I get to see what's out there. I get to experience new adventures. Traveling to me is like a book being written by itself. Every day brings new experiences, memories, and challenges.
Dạ bác hình như là
Way up to the cave. It's kind of a hike. Number 4. Despite how much I love talking now, I used to be extremely quiet before around grade 10 and very shy and introverted. I was afraid of others getting to know me because they might have thought I was weird, but over the last few years I've learned to embrace the weirdness. I'm not the most outgoing person at first glance, but once you say hi, I'll open up fairly quickly. I think speaking is the most effective way to share ideas and important thoughts. And number 5, my side hobby is baking. I enjoy baking birthday cakes, tarts, macarons, and you guessed it, Vegan healthy treats. I'm not an expert, but just like makeup, baking is a stress reliever. I enjoy taking basic instructions from a recipe book and ingredients and turning them to life. I like to think that I'm like a book. Hard to tell what's inside by glancing at the cover, but full of color when you open it up. I'm always there when you need me, tucked away and ready. The cover may fade over time, but what's inside will always stay the same. Different people have different uses for a book. Different people interpret the words in the book different ways. Bound together and ripped apart, the value will never change. Quiet and keeping to myself, only affecting others if they choose to read what's inside. All 10 of the identities that I've listed here reference to why I think my life is like a book.